Hi, I'm Don from DonDronesOn. I know, we just released Drone Pilot Canada 3.6 less than a month ago, but we've already added more functionality I'm sure you'll be excited to try out. Drone Pilot Canada version 3.7 includes improvements to the visibility of wildfire areas and an enhancement to the iOS PDF document viewer. First, the wildfire stuff. As you should know, drones must stay at least 9.3 kilometers or 5 nautical miles away from any wildfire, unless of course you have permission as part of the firefighting operation. For wildfires less than, say, a square kilometer, smaller ones, this is a fairly simple thing to understand and visualize on a map. But larger fires often have huge, irregular fire perimeters that you must stay back from. And just staying away from the center of the designated active fire is not good enough. Have a look at this currently out of control wildfire in Nova Scotia, for example. The active fire location is marked here where the flame icon is, but the 77 square kilometer fire zone, marked in orange, extends over 10 kilometers to the north of that point. And yet you must stay 9.3 kilometers away from that. So it's really important to have awareness of that fire perimeter. The great news is that we now display all official fire perimeters right in Drone Pilot Canada, as well as the active fire locations. Fire perimeters are shown in orange, as you can see here, and specific active fire locations are shown with a flame icon. If you tap near either of these, or if you initiate a new flight, you'll be given appropriate messages about your proximity to wildfires. The size of the fire perimeter will be shown, as well as your distance and direction from that perimeter. Tapping on the message takes you to the Canadian Wildland Fire Information System website, which you can consult for further details. That said, if you're anywhere near a wildfire area, use common sense, your eyes, and your nose to make sure you're not interfering with firefighting efforts. By the way, there are some fire perimeters that do not have nearby active fires, like these ones. I encourage you to carefully check for fires before flying within 9.3 kilometers of these zones. In addition to the new fire perimeter graphics on the main map, we also portray wildfires and fire perimeters on flight plans. Obviously, you'll need to use good judgment if you're planning your flights weeks or months in advance, since fires can spread rapidly. I suggest you check again within 24 hours of your flight. Drone Pilot Canada's map is refreshed with new wildfire data every 24 hours to ensure you're kept abreast of changes. The data comes from the official Canadian Wildland Fire Information System website. I'll leave a link in the description below the video. In addition to these great wildfire safety features in Drone Pilot Canada, we've added a nice tweak to the iOS version. Now, due to some technical limitations, previously PDF documents could be viewed on Apple devices but not searched. A user requested we add a search capability to our PDF viewer, and we did. Enjoy. By the way, this isn't required on our Android version because you can simply select the PDF viewer you want to use, such as Acrobat Reader. Enjoy these new capabilities in Drone Pilot Canada version 3.7, another free upgrade for users of the app. Drone Pilot Canada, built by Canadians for Canadian drone pilots.